welcome back to WhatsApp on Galaxy Television, a show that runs from Mondays through Fridays, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Now, let's reiterate and tell you that Galaxy Television and WhatsApp, we are definitely on the go. So head on to your iOS store or Google Play Store for those who use either Android phones or iPhones or whatever, and then get the Galaxy Television mobile app. This would help you watch us from the comforts of your private jets, your country houses, your villages. Even if you're outside Nigeria, outside the country, whatever it is, we got you guys covered. Just head on there, download the Galaxy Television mobile app, and voila, you get to see very beautiful, amazing faces across all programs we have in the station. On the station, rather, we have the Buzz, which is political. We have sports. We have the Kiddies Corner. We have EFC Fight Nights. We have Family and Values for the elderly, and then we have WhatsApp, obviously the best of the best. We also have Telemundo stories for you guys to watch, that you guys, and then in the mornings, usually from 8 to 9 a.m. I believe it's going to change very soon because we're having new programs set up. But yes, we do have the Yoruba Nollywood movies that come up for like an hour. So there's all-round entertainment when it comes to Galaxy Television. Also, we're streaming live presently on Facebook. Head on to the Facebook page, click the search space and type in Galaxy Television at Galaxy Television, and just click it. You'll see WhatsApp is live or any other program you want to watch and come through with. Also, we're streaming live on YouTube, Galaxy Television Nigeria. Alright, Galaxy Television Nigeria. On X, it's Galaxy Television, which is Twitter, Galaxy Television. Star Times decoder, it's 110 for Star Times decoder. It is 110, so head on there as well and get to watch exciting programs. Also, movie box, yes, it's Galaxy Television. Where else? Terrestrial UHF 27, free to air, but everywhere. I've had guests calling from outside Nigeria, Africa to be precise, telling us, sending us messages on Facebook that they watch the show and they enjoy it. So come on, if these people can do this, why can't we honor our own and make sure that we do the most for ourselves? Continuing with the show, my name is Kenneth Obina. You guys know me as Orally, the host with the most AURAL, the way they call me, the big sister, the better call me the sugar daddy of Lagos. When I'm on radio, they call me the Radio Cubana and all that, Vitamin A, so many names like that. So anyone you guys want to call me, I'm privy to it. And of course, this very beautiful morning, I'm pleased to announce to you that we do have someone very special in the building. Our guest, a lady celebrity, is here this beautiful Thursday morning with us. And yes, before I make introductions, VDM is out. I'm sure some of you are excited about it. I don't know why I feel very indifferent about the guy. It's going to make fans come for me, but hey, you know, I don't know, but I feel like at some point we're going to have to talk about it. But that's the news we heard yesterday, and it's the right step in the right direction. It came out a few minutes. The news broke out a few minutes to 7. I think towards when we're watching, we're gearing up for the Champions League match between Arsenal and PSG. So that's a good one. Kudos to him and his family. Now I feel like he should rest. He should go home, relaxes. But he's been in jail too many times from last year up until this year. At some point, it's going to mess with his mental health rather. Let's pray for him. Let's hope he comes through, all right, and keeps doing what he knows how to do best. Ladies and gentlemen, help us welcome to the studio, KrawnFit. Welcome, my brother. How you doing?
Yeah, thank you. I'm fine.
How was you getting into the studios this morning? The Lagos happened to you?
Of course, as usual, you know, there's a lot of hold up on the road, so we just struggle to, get here.
All right, good to have you here. Now, quickly, let's tell you about who we do have in the studios. His name is Adejo Israel Friday, popularly known as KrawnFit, and is from Kogi State, Nigeria. He was born in Kogi and raised in Kwara State, Ilorin, then relocated to Lagos a decade plus later, a bustling neighborhood renowned for its vibrant culture and music scene. KrawnFit's early life was infused with the rhythms and melodies of his surroundings while in primary and secondary school back in Kwara State, of of course. Then in Lagos, Kirikiri town precisely, KrawnFit started his musical career at a very tender age and still has passion for it as he's grown and made music a part of his daily lifestyle. Now, his love for music got ignited whilst in SS class, that's senior secondary school. Back then, although there was no good platform from that end at the time, and he could only watch his favorites through the internet, and that alone was a push for him. Moving on, as a child, he was drawn to the vibrant and energetic music culture from the Nigerian music industry as a whole. The influence of local artists and the spirit of collaboration among young musicians fueled his passion for singing and performing. It was a common sight for kids in the neighborhood to form groups or pairs, and KrawnFit was no exception, immersing himself directly in the musical scene at the time. A pivotal moment in KrawnFit's musical journey came with the mentorship of Akon, known for his unique musical style and articulate delivery. Akon played a crucial role in shaping KrawnFit's artistic development. Under his guidance, KrawnFit honed and harnessed the skills, learning the nuances of musical expression and performances. The influence of Akon's music and articulation helped KrawnFit refine his own style, blending the rich traditions of Africa as well. With the foundation built on his early experiences and mentorship, KrawnFit embarked on his own musical career, bringing his distinctive voice and style to the forefront. His music therefore reflects the vibrant spirit of Africa and the rich tapestry of influences that has shaped him. Now, KrawnFit's journey from the streets of Lagos to a recognized name in music is a testament to his dedication and passion. His story is a reflection of the vibrant musical landscape of his struggle and the influential mentors who have guided him along the way. As he continues to create and perform, KrawnFit carries forward the legacy of African musical tradition while carving out his own place in the industry's active and on social media platforms. And we're going to talk about that much more later. So welcome again to the studio, KrawnFit, doing so much in music at the moment. Welcome to What's Up. Now, from choir to Kirikiri to the big stage, and different stages and places you've been in to perform through mentorship and all that. What did growing up in all these places teach you about hustle, survival, and music?
All right, yeah, coming all the way from Kwara State, from my childhood time to Lagos, the journey has not been that easy, and it's been so tough. I won't lie to you, and it has somehow taught me to not to rely on anybody. Like you can always stand on your own, and things will happen, right? Like it's only you that can work your way out of a particular predicament you might find yourself. It has been so tough from Kwara State coming to Lagos. The journey has been so tough, and it's not pleasant at all. All right. So the drive has been, you can do it all alone. Definitely, you can do it all alone. One day you will get where you're going to. You will definitely reach where you're going to, and that has been my drive. That I would, I can actually stand one day through all the struggles and the ups and downs. Regardless, I will make it one day.
Right, that's it. All right. Was there a specific moment in time in your life as a kid when you just knew that at some point music was your calling? Now, everybody had that. Everybody who did sing, from Zlatan to Davido, let me take Davido's case as an instance. Davido always did love music. He loved to sing and produce at the time, and it got him in a lot of trouble. But at the end of the day, his parents had to say, you know what, it's dad, you have to choose one, school or music. Before that time, you already knew that, this is what it is.
Yeah,
I would be doing music. So for you, at what point, as a kid, did you know, or was it a referral to you that yes, music was what was your calling, and that was what you just wanted to do?
All right. You just read out my biography right now, and there was something I said there. I said when I was in the SS, I had a group, like we were like 3 or 4, yeah, we're like 3 or 4 group like that, impressing, and I was the one heading it. all right. And the school I grew up in, I discovered that in the whole of my set, I think I was the only one that was standing out musically. That alone, gave me a kind of push, like, guy, like, say, yeah, this is actually your line, like, in the whole of this crowd, why only you? Why are you just the only one standing out musically? You understand? Then the few that I saw that he had the same calling with me, I called him, and we do some kind of collaboration after lectures, schools, and all that. You understand? So that kind of it gave me a push, like it's like this is my line. That was when I discovered that this is what I'm actually meant to do. I'm born to do this. All right. From my secondary school, I discovered that, and then forming this group, and me standing out as the only artist for my set, nobody else again. So that was when I had this courage to, like, okay, go into this, you will excel. Definitely, that was it.
Amazing and remarkable story. I love that. Moving on, and trying to know you personally now. What's one memory from your childhood that still inspires your sound today? I'll give you an example. I always say I give examples of myself and everybody I know. From my childhood, aside the fact that I created instruments from anything possible, I knew I would either do music or I'll be on some of the big stages doing that what I do now, being an MC and all that. When someone saw me somewhere giving a speech, I can't remember whether it was in church or somewhere, and the woman came to the house later and told my dad, man, this is your son. He was born for greater things, and he was just meant to be a star that people just look at him like,
okay.
That's how it was for me. And in my mind I was like, I just do my thing, If you want someone to do debate in school, they would call me. If you want someone to do drama, can someone come out and act this thing very well? I'll come out and I'll do a fantastic job. The only problem was stubbornness. That's it. They say, sit down here. No, I will not sit here. I have to go and play with this one, do this one, play football and all that. But growing up, I started developing an eye for entertainment. I wanted to be on the big screen. It was in church, they were doing drama. And then I had a dad, or I still have a dad, who at some point, if we go for, there's this thing they used to do in church versus church, Bible quiz.
Okay.
If any church wins my father's church, are dead.
Oh.
So there was most times when we go for those things and I'm part of them, maybe I'll be leading like 80-something points. And the next person will be like 30-something. Because I don't want to die. My father was a strong, he is a very tough disciplinarian, I'm telling you. Damn. So when I go there was one night vigil, I was feeling sleepy, and then they said we should start this thing. Now it got to some point, a point that they asked a lady beside me, one of the churches like that, question, and she was not able to answer it.
Okay.
They now give me the bonus points. I answered it at some point. They just gave me one chair. Oh, you don't pass on this one. Come and sit down here first. And I looked at my father and I saw the smile. Now the only thing if you give that man smile, and I was like, wow. So it's like this. So at those points, at those times, I knew that this is what I wanted to do. So for you, childhood and your sound and music, what story did make you believe that this was what you were going to do? If you had a childhood memory, I've given you my own childhood memory.
All right.
Like 2.
Yeah, I get. Yeah. There was a time I was very, very tender as a then, that was the first time I had experience of what is called entertainment. Brenda, I don't know if you know Brenda of South Africa. That late, yeah, Brenda Fassi. Yes. There was this her song that Davido kind of,
Yes.
Yeah, God bless you. All right, that was the first time I had a taste of entertainment. As young as I was then, I was below 10 or 8, I think. All right, so I don't know. As at then, there was no internet. But we had a kind of gathering, you know, they were doing event, all right, so they brought some DJs and I was very tender then. So me seeing crowd, I just went there. It was my hometown in Kogi State. I just went there and I don't know, I was somebody that I don't, it's like this guy already knew me already. Okay, so he just saw me at one corner close to the DJ, and it was like, Friday, was that Friday? Go and dance, I'll pay for you. Like they used to pay, like, you know, for you to entertain the crowd, you have to pay for DJ to, you know, play songs for you. I was like, how did this guy even get to know that I love music? Like I love music, you know. So there was a form of dance that I danced, you know. I was courageous to, you know, even entertain people at that tender age. That was my first experience, and it was dancing. All right, so that was when I knew, like, yes, something is up. Like maybe this could be my line. And then, you know, fast forward, I got to Ilorin, and my cousin brother that I used to live with in Ilorin, like we were like family, like we like 6, you know, we stayed together. My cousin brother is a music lover too. Shout out to brother Nathaniel. He's a music lover too, and you know, he buys all sort of, you know, CDs home. You know, the likes of Akon. It was even the one that introduced me to Akon. You know, he buys all sort of CDs. You know, if he goes to school and I'm back from school, like it was in university, and when I get back from school, he I go to his room and, you know, I listen to songs and I score songs. No musician I listen to as a then that I will not score their songs, and I know almost all their album. You understand? So this has been one of the drive. Like I kind of, you know, tapped from this. Like I kind of, you know, got I was influenced, you know, with this. I was somewhat influenced, like, as you know, with time I started composing songs on my own. You know, that was when I knew that, okay, this music I've been listening to, this entertainment stuff I've been listening to through my bro, it kind of influenced me into actualizing my own kind of, you know, brand, my style, my kind of music too. You understand? So this is where everything is kind of, you know, it started from when I was growing up. So this is actually part of it, and I'm grateful for that. All right. So big brother, big shout out to my bro Nathaniel for that. And it's part of my history when it comes to, you know, discovering your purpose. Yeah, my brother contributed to my life concerning that.
Yeah, so big shout out to your big brother, wherever he is. Everybody had that one person who did that. For me, it was my cousin as well, Henry.
Okay.
Now Henry had a way of playing. Now, he didn't really play it, he hid them, because at the time, his parents too were very strict, deeper life people, but he was way older than us. So now in that family, you can't play Backstreet Boys, you can't play It's Only Jesus,
that's right.
That you go clap.
That's right.
You know, and that was how it was. So when he hid those tapes, he traveled to Cyprus.
All right.
Came back. When he hid those tapes, I had a tape player, so I'll just go and pick all the stuff. I'll start playing it in the night. Backstreet Boys,
Westlife,
Westlife. I went back. I loved music as well, but the kind of songs he played he loved were all R&B songs. He didn't really like hip hop, noise, and all that. He loved R. Kelly.
Yeah,
absolutely,
that's right.
Loved R. Kelly a lot. So I picked up on all these songs. Now, adding to, I grew up in a Christian home, so we grew up with Christian R&B. Before there was a group called the Maranatha Gospel Singers.
Okay.
Gen Z don't know this one. They cannot know this one. So we had those guys, and my mom was in the choir, so she would always play. Then you had the Kurt Franklin, and Kurt Franklin was just huge. Then it's not all these ones that we are seeing now. Then there's this guy growing up. I played the one day on radio, and someone called in the morning to like, bros, who you be? And I was laughing. Jesus, I love you. You do well. I think it was from YouTube. I went to bring it out. You know, and I played the whole thing. I sat down there. I was like, this song traumatized me in my childhood. Let me traumatize him.
Damn.
But that's how it was.
That's it.
And it
Yeah.
shaped our livelihood, our growing up.
It's
Like Choma Jesus,
yeah.
in the morning my daddy would play Choma man, Choma. Our ears, it would be buzzing and the disturbances would be so much.
Okay.
Like, what is going on here? But these are the songs that when I hear them now, I am so happy to listen to them.
Yeah.
And play them over.
Yeah.
And over again. All right. We have KrawnFit in the studios, and we'll be talking about his musical journey, his life, articulation, mentorship, and then we're going to go on and on. But let's go and watch. Also, listen to something from the man himself, and then the song you just watched and listened to is titled "Call," and it's from KrawnFit itself. Now, quickly, the man is here in the studios. What was that song all about? When did you write the song? When was the song out? When was the video made? Tell us about the song.
All right, I did the song early this year. Yeah, I did the song early this year, and I titled it "Call." All right, "Call" was I think I got the inspiration from exhaust. I was exhausted, right? I was so exhausted from the whole strength I've got, financially and otherwise. Like it's literally a call for help. Like I'm exhausted to some extent, and I need help. So that was why I had to call some big individuals in the music industry, the likes of Kiss Daniel, the likes of Olamide. I called him for help in the song. If you listen to it very well, like I need some help, right? I have what it takes. I just need a little push, right? I was pleading, like I'm appealing to them, please, all right? In any way this song gets to you, I really need help, right? So that's what the song is all about. Yeah.
All right. That's a good one. Now, the people you called, has any of them reached out to you?
No, bro.
They're still doing shakara.
I swear down.
Very soon. Let's understand that to every man there's time and there's season.
Yeah, that's
so
right. That's
just
right.
hold on, and then everything will come through. You have a very beautiful song.
Thank you, sir.
I love the melody of the song, the harmony, the symphony in it, and Nigerians love good music. Apart from Pakpa Titikpa that they're playing up and down now.
Yeah.
Anybody can blow in Nigeria.
That's right.
If Portugal can sing what he sang, and
Yeah,
I'm
there's hope.
convinced anybody can blow.
That's right.
All right. Yes. Someone like Akon, who's your mentor,
All right.
is known for his versatility. Now, how did working around Akon, being a mentor, help you push you to develop your own unique sound?
I see Akon as a kind of is a very determined person. The fact that he came from Africa, and I think it was one, I don't know, maybe I wasn't born then, but it was one black person that I discovered that he blew in a strange land, all the way from Africa, and he blew internationally like that. You understand? So he influenced me a lot. The fact that Akon did it in a Western land, it's kind of it boosts my morale. Like, guy, you can actually do this. Like, it's somebody I could easily emulate then, and somehow I could easily resonate with this kind of sound. All right, like if you listen to some of my sounds, you could see some traces of Akon. If not his lyrics, his vibe and all of that, you could. So Akon is a very big push for me. The fact that he came from Africa and he blew in the midst of these white guys and all of that, yeah. It's something to write home about. Like, he's worthy of emulation.
Sure.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
And I'm proud of him for that. Yeah.
All right, beautiful one. Now, do you write your songs yourself?
Of course I do. Yeah, nobody writes songs for me. I do my songs myself. Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you right now, what
right.
serves as your major source of push, motivation, and inspiration for the kind of songs you put down and make?
My hunger for success. All right, my hunger for success. Like, I really want to make it. Like, I really need to make it, bro. You understand? That has been the push behind all of this. I'm so determined. I'm so determined to make it through this music. Like, I need to be heard, because I feel like I have something in me that it can't just go down. All right, so that has been the push. I need to be heard. That has been the push, and I'm doing everything it takes, financially, physically, prayerfully. I'm doing that, and then I am meeting people like that can do that for me. So I'm really trying. Like, I really want to be heard. My struggle, the suffering, and I need to express myself. People need to hear me. All right, so that has been the push, my bro.
All right, so
yeah.
People need to hear you. What are you doing in terms of music promotion? In Nigeria, I always tell. Funny enough, someone like Davido, his last album, Timeless.
All right.
He spent, that I know. He gave different radio stations, not online, radio stations, over 600 million naira to promote Timeless.
Bro.
Now, whether we like it or not, we go hear Timeless. Do you understand? Whatever Davido brings out right now, see the album 5, doing really good. On different charts. In Apple Music, Nigeria, it's #1. In the UK, I think it's number 25. In the US, it's 84. He's doing really, really good.
Excellent.
But he still comes out, puts out money for the promotion. That's how he carries his job and his business on his head.
Yeah, that's right.
So for you, right now, getting to that point, you have to do the needful. I always tell artists, like, it's not only sponsored ads on Facebook, Instagram, and all that. Apart from the fact that there are different. In fact, I'm going to take something from Yul Edochie.
All right.
He says whether they pay you or not, if you can gather enough money, there are different lounges, different shows. I have people who come up to me like, Baba, we need. I'm like, okay, there's this comedy show coming up.
All right.
I can hook you up, perform. Let people know you, let people hear you. This guy don't perform for you before. I see this guy perform. Yeah. We sing, we love it. And then they hear your song already. Before you know, you started gathering fans.
That's right.
You're performing. If you perform in 4 places, or 4 times
back to back
in a month, 4 weekends, you've gathered at least more than 50 to 100 fans.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I was somewhere it's called The Marriage. It was a comedy event, and this is what it is. A guy came out to perform, and he was exceptionally talented. In fact, his song was so sweet that they had to have him take another of his songs, and it was beautiful. And before I left the show, I reached out to him. Was like, yo, you have a good voice and a good song. I work on television. I'd love to have you for an interview. And he was so happy. Pro bono, that's what it is. But if I didn't come there or he didn't perform, I wouldn't have known him. So I always tell people, promote yourself, carry yourself. If it's on radio, try to get radio interviews, have your songs played on different radio. Well, this advice I'm giving you, for some people, it will cost them a lot of money.
Yeah, I know. Appreciate it.
But moving on from there, what are you doing to promote your music? Because you obviously have good stuff that you're putting out.
Talking about promotion, bro, I think that is where the work is so key, in entertainment. Promotion money no be here.
True.
Right? But then the little we have, we are using it to push ourselves. Like I've done a few social media ads. All right, I've done some ad on Facebook, on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. All right, and then the few DJs and some lounges that I know in my hood, I submitted my songs to them, then tip some DJs there. All right, so hopefully, bro, and then we're going for shows. We're going for shows, and then a few interviews like this as well. But bro, I need money to push. I don't want to never get. You understand? But hopefully, things will get better.
Yeah. I'm going to ask you. There's been under Dynamics management.
All right.
The biggest shift in your career so far. How are you doing under them?
Dynamics. Victor of YSG that time. Yeah. You just something of nature, right? Hemodynamics is just like YAG to Vector, YAG to Vector, all right? So like they've been like my financial pillar, right? Hemodynamics has been a very great, it has been a very great help to me when it comes to finances. Like me coming out here today, it's with the help of hemodynamics. You understand? My MD has been a very big supporter. He's a very big fan of mine, and I really appreciate him for that. Shout out to hemodynamics, Mr. Kunle. I really appreciate you. Like, you know, they're the backbone of my they're the backbone of my finance. Like they really stand behind me financially, and I'm not taking them for granted. Shout out to hemodynamics. Shout out to Gaps as well. God bless you. Yeah. So that's it.
All right. As we round up the show, tell us where and how we can stream and download your music.
Okay, I have my songs on Spotify. I have my song on Amazon, on YouTube, like any platform you could think of. I have it on AudioMac everywhere.
Deezer,
It's on Deezer. Yeah, I have it.
Boomplay.
Yes, just enter
So
KrawnFit.
what do we go there to check for?
KrawnFit. That's my name, KrawnFit. All right.
KrawnFit.
God
So we go there, we'll type in KrawnFit.
Yes.
Everything that has to do with you related music comes out.
God bless you. That's it.
All right.
I appreciate
also
that.
your social media handles.
My social media handle is KrawnFit as well. KrawnFit_. Yeah. Put on IG, Twitter, Instagram. Instagram is IG. Then TikTok, and as well as what's it called? Snap. All right. Just type KrawnFit. I'll be there.
All right.
Yeah.
Just before you leave, 1 minute,
All
give
right.
your fans a source of motivation and encouragement. Something from the heart, from something that KrawnFit has gone through. You want someone to experience it in a very good way. Motivate them before you leave.
In as much as you know what you're doing is good, all right, don't give up. All right, yeah, things will get better, my friends. Things will get better. Once you know that what you're doing is good, keep doing it. Don't stop. It will get better somehow. God bless you. I love you, man.
All right, he says, and I quote, whatever you're doing, as long as it is good, don't stop. It would get better. That's words from the plate and marble of KrawnFit. It's willing to push, keep pushing. And the only way to survive is to keep pushing, be relentless, and never give up. We're going to go on a quick break. When we come back, it will be time for celebrity gist and trending issues. KrawnFit is still here, or KrawnFit rather, is still here, and of course, already for you all day.